Okay, happy holidays, everybody. Today on Cabal Cast, we are back in Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath, and we are doing another VOD today. We are doing a 2v2, and this replay was sent to me as well by request, and it features 4 players here. We have Team World Champions, Andre and Panic. They are playing on Team 1, and Team 2 is D.Dutch and Warstorm666. And we are back on Forgotten Forest here. Why not? Why not? So this is, who is this? This is Warstorm. He's playing as the yellow GDI Vanilla faction, and his partner D.Dutch is playing as GDI Vanilla. Actually, Warstorm is playing as Zocom. And we see here that the first team member of World Champions, we see Andre. He's playing as a GDI faction. He's going to be Steel Talons. And Panic, oh, looks like he's going for a Foundry first. He is going to be the Red Reaper 17. And this is 1.02 plus R12. So we're going to be seeing some great matches here. Andre's going to call the spikes, obviously, because he's the front player. He's going to call both of them with his combat engineers. He's going to capture them and give them the nice econ boost as well as Warstorm. And both players are not going to screw each other over by sending some early scouts. Typically, that's what I like to do. Like when I play as Reaper 17 or any faction, I like to go sell some buzzer squads. And just take them all across the map and see if I can get an engineer. I love to do that all the time as a screen. Panic's going to go for Foundry, like I said, and he has 2 extractors already. And now he's going to expand very, very early with his MCV. Panic likes to do this like almost every single time. And like go for like crazy strats because he's the Tiberium guy. He's like the new Eclipse where he likes to gather a lot of Tiberium, then he's very, very hard to stop. And he placed his Warp Sphere in a very interesting position. It's right beside his shielded harvesters, and he can spam out vehicles a lot faster. Andre, on the other hand, is going to go for some heavy harvesters himself, and he placed another refinery. And our right side team here, D.Dutch and Warstorm, are doing the exact same thing, powering up his war factory, and he's going to be expanding with his MCV Dirty Dutches, and down to the south here, placing it right there. Oh, what is this? Panic is going to go for something very, very interesting. Wow. Placing his MCV right after the tip field so then he can expand, or not expand, but place buildings in a very odd position. I guess he wants to play a little bit crazier style, and he's just getting his economy back in order. He's a little bit low. He placed down another extractor, so he had that ready in his build queue with the refinery, with his foundry. Single Pipple Scout, that is D.Dutch's, and he's just thinking that, where the hell is his MCV? Where's Panic's MCV? Very questionable. Beacon there by Warstorm, not sure what it was. Maybe he thought that Panic expanded all the way over here. And Panic is already... nope, I thought he had another a building up there. Looks like it's just another harvester. Same thing with Andre. He's got another refiner up there. And finally, oh my god, they're already going to expand again. Oh, lots of Tiberium by these players. Once Andre placed his refinery and Panic placed his refinery, he's just automatically going to go for another expansion. So lots of Tiberium coming up from these players, and both players, Andre and D.Dutch, loses their Pitbull Scout. They're going to take... Oh, that was not good by those players. Dirty Dutch should have known that he should have placed his refinery on this field and not that field, because if the front player always places his refineries on the back side, that's not good. Now he's forced a sort of long distance harvest, but not really. And we see that Panic is going to go for the center expansion now. And this is going to be big, big trouble for our right side team. With this amount of economy that our left side team, World Champions, have, it's going to be very, very hard to stop, especially since now they're going to be building up large amounts of units. And Andre is going to go for some Blue Tiberium, which I think it's been stolen already by some players. I'm not sure who. Or maybe it's been stolen by Panic already. Not too sure. I wasn't paying attention to the blue field. We see that Warstorm has seen this is going to be happening by the World Champions, so he's going to be expanding with his MCV to the center expansion, and has quite a bit of APCs here. Does he have tier 2? Yes, he does. He's going to go for AP ammo. He's going to get double war factory, pumping out Pred tanks and APCs, and we're going to be seeing that they're attacking the front side base, and this base is not well defended, but they're going to have a lot of economy here, so Panic and Andre should be able to hold this quite nicely. The Disintegrator squads are going to be absolutely massacred by those APCs, and once they get their AP ammo, it's going to be very, very tough for Andre and Panic. Another war factory now from Warstorm. Now AP ammo is finally done. Does Andre have AP ammo himself? He's got double war factory. He's got barracks. but I don't see any... oh, yeah, he does have tier 2, so his AP ammo is almost done. Could take a couple more seconds. Now that D.Dutch is going to bring his Predator tanks out and some zone shatterers. Oh no, this is bad news for our left side team of the world champions. But we see a lot of base defenses now, and a lot of base defenses is going to be in big trouble for D.Dutch and Warstorm, because they really have to deal with this, and they need artillery units to deal with these photon cannons. And the photon cannons do decent damage to Predator tanks, and with the zone shatterers, they wreck Wolverines, no question about it. Oh, nice zone shot there, taking out a couple of those Wolverine squads. Now it's just basically like a tier 3 sonic emitter now from D.Dutch, and this is going to be bad news for those photon cannons. And low power now from Panic, that's not good. Streaming in more units and infantry now from Andre, but this like wall of photon cannons is just causing Warstorm and D.Dutch to just expend a lot of units trying to destroy it. And they're not. And he's at tier 3 now, obviously, because he's placed down that sonic emitter. Another war factory now from Andre. From Andre. This is supposed to be for some tier 3 behemoths, and this is exactly what they needed. They needed artillery units to take care of these forces here. And D.Dutch already beat him to the punch. He has juggernauts of his own, and juggernauts versus the behemoth squads is going to be huge. We'll see what those behemoths fires on first. It fires on that sonic emitter, takes it down. Huge amount of base wars here coming out from these players here. And if I know Andre, he likes to expand with his MCV to this place right here, so that if they do lose this base, they have another base to fall on. But we'll see what Andre does. Panic is going to be packing up his MCV. He's got double warp sphere. This could be for some Reaper tripods. The Reaper tripods absolutely own when they're charged up. They own. And Reaper tripods are coming in now. They don't have the shields. They're coming up with some upgrades right now. This could be shield generators, and I really want to see some conversion reserves. Conversion reserves are very, very good. And now Juggernauts versus the Behemoths. Looks like Andre is going to win out as well, because he has one more Behemoth now, and three Behemoths as well. And these Reaper tripods now, they're going to get charged up, and now they're going to be firing up on that rocket harvester. But they got to watch out they don't get massacred by those sonic shots. One zone trainer is definitely going down. Another Behemoth is finally going down. More Juggernauts are being destroyed. Shields are going down. Nice shot there. We see a struck by artillery come down. I'm not sure who was that from. Might have been it was from D.Dutch. And we see is a zone trooper drop pod. Nice zone troopers, and oh my god, it gets crushed. Oh man, those zone troopers all got crushed. Oh, but Andre loses quite a bit of his behemoth husks, and that's not good. Lots of infantry now coming out from Warstorm. And he's got the tip field suits in his grasp, so this is bad news for those behemoths. This could be, and it's just destroying all these forces. And Panic and Andre are really easily harvesting out their Tiburn, very, very easily. And they're just playing stall now from D.Dutch and Warstorm, because now up here, Panic has already expanded, like the 4th time now in the last 10 minutes. Phase field comes on that Shardwalker, and his infantry squads are just going to get massacred. No need to focus on that Shardwalker. Might as well focus on the war factories if it's going to get destroyed. More Reaper Chopbots are coming out now, and they do have the conversion reserves. Nice. They do have conversion reserves. Behemoth, he was kind of coming in. The tractor might go down. The war factory does go down. Now more Juggernauts are coming out now. That Behemoth is going to be destroyed. No question about that. And that Phase field might go war off soon. The Shardwalker is almost heroic. It's elite status now. And just more Shardwalker now being built by Andre, or by Panic. And the Reaper tripods, now one of them is actually veteran, so that's very good. But they gotta watch out that those Juggernauts are get destroyed by something. More Behemoths on the backside are gonna be taking out those forces. And it looks like Andre's been harvesting that blue field all the time. The Reaper tripods have destroyed the barracks, but need to watch out that these Juggernaut husks don't destroy them very easily. And meanwhile, back up here, we see that Andre's placed down a war factory and a refinery as well. But we see that Warstorm is back up here now. So Warstorm is here. They got this base finally under their control. Now it's time to push back Andre and this sort of thing. But the Behemoth husk from Andre is going to be attacking the double sonic droppings from D.Dutch. Now Mammoth tanks are coming out now, and they don't have any upgrades, which is not very good. And these Predator tanks now are going to be might as well finish off those heavy harvesters. which is very good. But I don't think they'll destroy him. They'll be probably very short. And another Zone Trooper drop pod here from D.Dutch, and that was the better one, and destroys Juggernaut, destroys a Behemoth Husk, 2 Harvesters, and a Mammoth Tank. So that's very good. Taking out that Watchtower, which is very nice, and we're definitely can destroy that War Factory. We see these twin Warp Spheres are still pumping out those Reaper tripods, and they're very heavily damaged. But they finally take out that single Zone Trooper, and once Panic has enough of them, he can just steamroll across and destroy this base. They do have to watch out for these Juggernaut Husks. That can be pretty bad now. And now we see that Panic and Andre are definitely going to be losing this base here. They could be losing this base. I mean, they harvested a lot of Tiberium, and they had built up a lot of forces, but they didn't count on the fact that Warstorm and the D.Dutch would be this powerful, this fast. And we see that the barracks might definitely going to go down. The drone platform might go down. Does Panic? Well, he does have a Foundry, so he does have a second build queue, which is really nice. He's definitely going to lose his drone platform, so that means he can't build any base defenses. And Blazer Squads are coming in now, which is forcing those stuff to go back now. But those Reaper tripods are going to be going to the top half of the map here, and could possibly be pushing D.Dutch and Warstorm out of this base here, because they can't really deal with Reaper tripods. We see a shock of artillery coming in, and oh, beautiful! Took out all the tripods. They're taking all the tripods. They need to destroy the tripods very, very quickly, but they need to destroy the Shardwalkers first before they come back online. And one Reaper tripod goes down, and now these tripods are going to be focusing on the base defenses as well. But the base defenses are going to be focusing on the tripods, and this is not good news. That elite Reaper tripod will go down. Oh no, this is bad. All those fully upgraded Reaper tripods were destroyed. That's not good. Panic. Panic is stolen on cash. Doesn't have a whole lot of money left, but he has a lot of harvesters he wants to bring in to steal some Tiberium from his green fields, and might as well take a couple of those Reaper tripods. Now they're under the control of Warstorm, which is very, very good. Now he has Reaper tripods, but unfortunately they can't keep the upgrades like Panic can. And Panic is just sending all his harvesters to this field right here. And a couple of them are going to get destroyed for sure, but one of them will. Or 3 of them will, actually. Sorry, I miscounted. This base right here, D.Dutch, has a single Mammoth tank with like 5 Juggernauts. And Panic and Andre, they're struggling a little bit. They need to get something going here. They got to destroy... Oh, there's a nice clump of missile squads there by Warstorm, and that could be pretty good for those Behemoth Husks to put them in suppression fire, and then maybe drop a Buzzer Storm support power and destroy it. But that's not going to happen. Now these Behemoth Husks are slowly keeping Warstorm at bay with his Predator tanks. D.Dutch needs to bring his Juggernauts in, but they're destroying the base here, and we see a single Ravager squad. That's from the sold off Tech Lab. But yeah, nobody sees Ravagers anymore because they're just too expensive and they suck. I think they suck. But when you have 4 of them, Ravagers use those Tiberium Agitation and then just destroy a refinery with a docked harvester. I seen when Supernova used to play Kane's Wrath, he used to love using Ravagers. That was his favorite. What was his favorite unit? Now we see some Zone Heads coming in from D.Dutch, and destroys all of the Juggernaut Husks. Now Andre all of a sudden is lacking in anti-air, and now he's bringing in a slingshot. Now is he going to go for any upgrades? No, he's not going to go for tungsten. But now we see that Dirty Dutch is going to bring in his Mammoth tanks with Juggernauts with railguns, and that's going to be very good. Now this base is definitely going to fall. That build radius from that barracks is definitely going to be destroyed from those Juggernauts, and he has a captured Behemoth as well. Some Storm Riders now are coming out from Panic, and this is not going to be very good. They need some anti-air defenses like right now. Putting in some rockets in those hammerheads, so that's very good. Destroys a Behemoth Husk and saves saves Andre from having to vacate this base right here. What's happening up there? The single Ravager squad is doing a little bit of damage to those harvesters. Might as well use those Ravagers for something. Another Juggernaut's been destroyed. Calling in the GDI Airborne from Warstorm. Now Warstorm is going to be coming in with his hammerheads now, and a Shockwave Artillery is coming in again and shuts down 3 Behemoths. Might as well, but there's a couple of Juggernaut Husks here from I keep calling him Juggernaut Husk for whatever reason. Juggernauts from D.Dutch, and he will destroy a couple of those Juggernauts, but he's going to get his old Juggernauts destroyed, which is not what he actually wants. We see a heroic Rifleman squad here, and Rifleman squads destroying an AA battery. Very, very interesting. But those Rifleman squads surprisingly do a lot of damage. Even when they're beefed up, they do a lot of damage. Because Behemoth squads, Behemoth don't do a whole lot of damage to infantry. Yeah, they put them in suppression fire and whatever, but can't do a whole lot of damage against them. Anything happening on the map here? But those hammerheads did take a lot of damage, and they did. Everybody lost a good chunk of them. Our left side team here, our right side team, D.Dutch and Warstorm need to finish harvesting this Tiburn field here. And it looks like a lot of players don't have a lot of harvesters left. These harvesters are just getting back to work, and everybody's doing a good job keeping their forces up and running. A double airfield here now from Warstorm, and those Predator tanks with the railguns are going to finish off that Behemoth, and then they need to finish off the Husks too, so that Panic and Andre can't recapture them. But now we see some slingshots now are coming in, and finally those Storm Miners are going to have to vacate the base. And Andre loses his base completely, builds a single Wolverine squad, but that immediately gets massacred out of that war factory. Now both players from Panic and Andre, the world champions, are focusing on getting more Tiberium. I don't think this entire time Panic has not built another drone platform. He's just focusing on that foundry, and he's going to be going into double gravity stabilizer production. Oh no, he lost. He left the game. I guess Panic and Andre know when they're defeated, and this is when they're defeated. So, very good game, good early base force. I like the idea that Panic expanded like super early and got that huge economy boost. I want to see the resources after this game. So here's your stats. This is your unit scrapped. This is your resources. Really, Panic had the least resources. I could have sworn he had the most because he expanded like, well, yeah, for the first like maybe 3.5 minutes he had the most economy, but then he just went a little bit down because when Panic and Andre lost that base in the center of the map and they had to force to go to the exposed north, that forced D.Dutch and Warstorm to have the most economy. That was actually very interesting. Would not have expected that. Okay, so team 1 was Panic and Andre, 165,530, or 16,530 to team 1, and 19,114 to team 2. So what? That's 19, 20, 5. A little over 3,000, or 2,600 for team 1 or team 2 over team 1. All right, so there's your game on Forgotten Forest. My name's Cabal, and I'll see you guys next time.